I got emotional in today's practice. Towards the end, actually during Shavasana, which, I guess is supposed to happen. That's the purpose of Shavasana, releasing. Being able to feel safe to release whatever you need to release. I just hate getting emotional when I'm like in an actual class. Oh gosh. Okay, but yeah, this I went to the same class that I went to yesterday because I enjoyed it so much. It was the morning class and it was by the same instructor, and it was a lot more people than it's been, which I knew. I figured that would happen, obviously. Wait. I want to make sure you can hear me well. Yeah, I figured that would happen. But yeah, I got emotional during Shavasana because I started thinking about my grandma. Well, the first thought I had was that I need to get a new yoga mat. I need to get a new yoga mat because my mat is literally like peeling because I've had it for so many years. Actually, it was my first ever yoga mat that I got, and guess who got it for me? My grandma. My pukadu, actually. See, okay, I'm not gonna keep this from the video, but I call my grandma Pukadu because she started calling me that when I was young. And yeah, she would just come, I don't know where it came from, but she would just call me her Pukadu, and I started calling her Pukadu after that, and the rest is history. So if you hear me say my Pukadu, that's my grandma, because it feels weird calling her my grandma, and it makes me feel good to still be able to say Pukadu. So yeah, I was thinking, but then as I'm thinking and laying in Shavasana when I'm supposed to be trying to focus on my breath, I thought, because I guess throughout my practice, I keep noticing my mat looks all old and peeled looking and everything like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get a new one. Then I was thinking why haven't I got a new one? And I was like, oh yeah, my Pukadu was the one who bought me this one. And, I kind of don't want to get rid of it because of, it holds that memory. She got me a whole set, actually. So, blocks and all. So, obviously, I'm going to have to get a new mat, but I will not be getting rid of this old one. I'm always going to have it with me. I'm always going to have it. But yeah, and then when I thought about her, obviously when I thought of her, then I started getting all of these images of the last time I was out in California, and I was watching her. I was caring for her, throughout her dealing with her leukemia, and I was just thinking about all the memories we had, and me, whenever she would get out the shower, how I would help her put lotion on her body, and how loving it felt, and how I just felt so good to be able to care for her, and even put rub lotion on her scalp because she had lost her hair from the chemo, and trying to make it a relaxing feeling. All those moments, I don't know why that was popping up. And then the moments when I would just lay with her, and how nice it just felt just to lay with her, rest, because she would sleep a lot because of the effects of everything. She was always tired. So yeah, I feel like it's a part of me being authentic and showing up and sharing my journey of this 30-day yoga challenge. Includes me being honest and transparent and vulnerable about whatever comes up. And this is real life, I think she popped into my head because she wanted to tell me that she was so proud of me for doing this yoga thing that she actually inspired me to do. I mean, she was the one who, she used to work at a, I can't talk about this. I'm going to talk about it. She used to work at a yoga studio because when I was younger, she would help me out financially a lot. When I was in, she would help me out financially when I was in when I was in college. And I didn't know this, but apparently she got a second job at a yoga studio on top of her doing, like, starting her esthetician business and stuff like that, just so she could have extra money to help me out with, like, bills and stuff when I was in college. Because when I was in college, I was working, but I wasn't able to work as much. And her being the best grandma ever would always want to help me. And I didn't know that the reason that she went to this yoga studio is because of me and wanting to help. And that just makes me feel so, yeah, she told me that later in life, obviously. And anyways, she encouraged me to go to yoga. She used to work at My Yoga Works, a receptionist there actually. And yeah, she got me into wanting to do yoga. She got me into wanting to do my natural hair. I mean, was she not my soulmate or what? I mean, she is in my 7th house. I have Virgo and Libra in my 7th house, and she is a Libra sun with a Virgo moon. I mean, how on point is that? And she's a Gemini rising, and guess where my Gemini is? In my 4th house of home and family. How, like, yeah. I know she was telling me how proud she was that I was continuing and I was doing this yoga thing. So thank you, Pookadoo. I do it because of you. Going on day 4 right now, and it was hard for me to get out the house today again because I was editing a video, an exciting video that I'm working on, my first vlog, like spiritual vlog that I'm putting out, and it's gonna be a new series where I share the life of a spiritual girl, and I'm so excited for that. But yeah, I'm like so excited that I was like editing it today because I want to get it posted today. What is today? I'll put it up. But yeah, yeah, I was like, but I was in the middle of writing the script that I'm gonna use to read to do the I was in the middle of writing the script that I'm gonna read as the voiceover over the video. And I don't know, sometimes when I'm just in work mode, especially when I'm writing like a script or whatever, I'm just like such a flow state. I just hate like breaking that. So yeah, I was just like feeling like this. And today there's only 2 classes today. And the 10 o'clock, the second class that I went to today right now was the last class for today. So I had no choice but to go, or I would have just not been able to go. I would have missed out on the opportunity. So I always take the moments that my grandma pops into my head as her just reminding me that she's still here, because it was good memories. So thank you, Pookadoo. I receive that, and I miss you, and I love you too. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. Okay. Alright. I'm on my way to the store again, because yesterday when I went to the store, they did not have any kale. And I really use kale. I like to use kale in my salads, and I really like to eat salads because salads really help with my digestive issues and stuff. Salads are just really good for me. So and now I have 3 cars trying to merge right now. that are really annoying me. But I can't be annoyed, you know? It's so crazy that when you're like in a flow, in a good mental state, how just the regulars of life, the human experiences that we experience in life can snap you out of it just like that. But you have the control to keep that same peace. And I'm gonna let this person get in front of me because they don't know where they're. All right, this has been a long. Enough with the feelings. I'm an Aquarius, right? I'm not supposed to have feelings. Well, that's clearly a lie. That's a lie. See, I'm an example that Aquariuses do have feelings. I have some water in my chart, so maybe that makes me a little bit more of a what do you call it? An emotional Aquarius. All right. See you tomorrow.